So let's just start on the offense, okay? Jets have a good defense. We know it. But still, obviously just a real inability to get anything going down the field. It stays there. Obviously the Jets can cover. Jets have a good front. I was impressed that the Patriots were able to run the ball. I mean, let's just say their commitment to the run. It wasn't incredible, but they ran the ball 40 times. They really went for it. But the passing offense, again, just kind of sputtering. And again, 15 points. Bill Belichick said it himself in the postgame, Taylor.
Yeah.
15 points isn't going to get it done most weeks.
The CLNS Media Network is powered by FanDuel. Sign up at FanDuel.com/Boston and get in on the action with $200 in bonus bets guaranteed when you place a $5 bet. That's $200 in bonus bets, win or lose.
I'm glad he acknowledged it because I kind of felt like a jerk going downstairs. Like at first we heard from David Andrews, who fairly credited the offensive line. They didn't allow a sack. They ran for 150 yards. Like, they answered two big question marks. We were saying, okay, they can't pass protect, and they can't run the ball. They can't find balance. And they did those two things, and they're, I think, the only things that really put them in the game. Yeah. And that was clearly something they wanted to do because they kept coming out in 2 and 3 tight end sets, sometimes using Pharaoh Brown, or pretty often using Pharaoh Brown as a fullback to kind of diversify what they were able to do. And we saw that really be the lifeblood of the offense. But the offensive line was really the only, yes, that's awesome. We found some continuity. Let's go. But other than that, man, I thought that the downfield passing game, I tweeted that I wasn't sure what went wrong exactly because this is the second of 3 games where they played in really bad weather. So you can't discount the fact that it is harder to throw downfield in those conditions. There were also times where it just seemed like the chemistry was so off. I didn't know who was at fault. But at the same time, like, Mac Jones was throwing a few uncatchable passes. There were 2 to Demario Douglas that I think should have been penalties. Like, the refs were really keeping flags in their pockets for some reason on a few plays. But it really killed them, especially when there were third down and manageable situations where they could have gone to the sticks or, just shy of the sticks, maybe gotten something. And then instead you see them take a shot that's not even close. Like, that kept killing them on third downs. You had some big conversions, and then you also had penalties. Like, there was the one drive, you had 3 penalties on a 3-play drive. You had the one for too many men on the field where they got bailed out with a really impressive, albeit completion of Devontae Parker along the sideline. And then Cole Strange had a holding earlier in the game that ended up contributing to them having to punt. So they didn't turn the ball over. That was huge. And I think that's a big reason they won the game, because I'm sure if one of those drives ended in a penalty and gave New York some momentum for better field position, this game might have gone a bit differently. So there were big good things to take away. Again, turnovers, offensive line play, but the downfield passing game being non-existent was really scary. And we'll see if it is, a product of the elements, if it really is just the execution, because next week they play in a dome, so there's not going to be any excuses.
Ever wish you could navigate the betting field with the confidence of a pro? Enter OddsR. They're not a sports book, but they're the sports betting advisor you've always needed. It's like having a playbook for smarter bets right in your pocket. I've been absolutely loving the experience, and I think you will too. Especially since Patriots Press Pass listeners get a 30-day free trial. Elevate your game day and join the smart betting revolution. Go get it at oddsr.com/presspass. That's oddsr.com/presspass.